Alright guys, welcome back to another recap. Coming back from a 3-day weekend, obviously market was closed yesterday because of Labor Day, so no trading. And even though I had a 3-day weekend, I am tired, I am sore. I went wakeboarding, I did a lot of stuff with the family, so I was waking up early every day. Like I said, I went wakeboarding, so I'm so sore. On stream today, I kept saying that my right hand, like all my forearm right here, is so sore. I don't know. It was just hard, and my whole back just hurts. So I need a full body massage right now. But anyways, still made it work today. Kind of a roller coaster. I think I traded a lot. I took a lot of good setups, and then I made one mistake that I will show you guys right now. As a matter of fact, I still have to go back and see what happened. I took a $230 loss that I had no idea I was holding that stock. I had no idea I was holding it. I had no idea it was in the red. I had no idea I even had these many shares. I came back. I was looking through stocks, and then I see my P&L, and L, and I'm like, wait a second. Why does it say I'm holding 1,500 shares? Maybe I just bought the wrong amount and sold less, or something happened. I'll go back and look at it. But I took a $230 loss basically for something that I wasn't aware of. So technically, I should be up almost $900 on the day. But always I can't do anything now. I can't change it. So either way, the stocks I traded are all here. Some of these are always double because it's like I trade them and then I come back and trade them like after an hour, hour and a half. So then the trader view just counts it as a different trade. But mostly it was ISEE, FWBI, higher E, which this is the one I'm talking about, $226 right there. I shouldn't have taken that loss. SHPH was a good breakout trade, and then SPRO as well. APRN was a good dip buy. So I'm going to show you some of these trades. Some of these I traded a lot, so I'm not going to go through all of them. Hence, right here, ISEE. But before I do that, guys, I am streaming every single day. I don't know how many times I tell you guys this, and then at least every week, every day, I'm like, hey, are you streaming tomorrow? Or hey, why are you not streaming today? And I am. I stream every day right here on YouTube. So if you don't want to miss them, make sure you hit subscribe and that notification bell, and it'll tell you every time I go live and every time I upload a video. If you guys want to go watch on Tradecaster, which I think it's a little better, and the majority of my people watch me there. Actually, not the majority, but the majority of the people that are actively trading and pull out their plans and tell me, hey, if it goes here, I'm buying it, all that stuff. So if you guys want to go there, the link is down below. Cancel the payment. You don't have to pay anything at all. It is completely free. And then I'm soon going to be streaming on TikTok as well. It's not going to be the best one, but hopefully it brings more traffic to my YouTube and Tradecaster. But on TikTok, I got a third-party agency to give me a stream key, and I should be able to stream on there. But obviously, it's vertical screen, so you can't see my whole screen. So it's only going to be the stock I'm looking at, not my scanners, not my everything else. So it won't be the best, but hopefully I get some more traffic through there. I also do want to point this out. I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So if you already subscribed, guys, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate all the support you guys have given me. But my goal, I've never really set a goal. I never really pushed it on you guys. But if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers, 1,000 subscribers. And because of that, when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be doing another giveaway of my course, and somebody is going to get that giveaway for free again. But I'm going to do that when I get to 1,000 subscribers. So make sure you subscribe, and you might get a chance to win it. Enough rambling. You guys know I day trade every morning. You guys are here for the recaps. Hit the thumbs up if you like them. Any questions, comment down below. I think I've helped a lot of you guys have questions that you were like, oh, I would have never found that. Thanks for answering. So appreciate you guys answering questions. Anything else on the Discord if I don't see them. So let's get going. Let me go over, I guess, ISEE. Now this stock burned me. I was up 400 on the stock, and I'm down 120 on this thing. In that trade, from the very beginning, I was looking at this thing to have a nice pullback. I mean, this thing had a nice rally pre-market, and then it kind of pulled back a lot, and then it started curling back up, nice volume, and then it pulls back to the 8s, to VWAP, and I started averaging on the stock down here. I took this ad down here, was my lowest ad. Small share size, right, because it's still the first 3-5 minutes of open. I don't know if there's filling issues, market issues, or if the stock is just so heavy it just wants to fall and break every support possible. So I took that ad. It looks like I took a break-even trade on that one, so I bought it down here at 12.40 and sold it at 12.42 and sold at 40. And then I'm like, you know what? This is it. This stock wants to push back up, so it pushes up 3 candles, pulls back, and then I decided to get back on that second pullback of that other candle, and this is the entry that I sniped down here at 12.74. The bottom of that candle is 72, but this thing ripped all the way to 13.50, so that candle itself ripped 80 cents. I sold some here 13.20, so pretty good fills. And then I did stick some of these out for a while. So I bought them at 12.74 and I sold 13.85. That's $1 a share move. Misty. No. And then I think I had to stop somewhere down here. I wanted this to flag again and make 428 high. But I got stopped out again. And then I tried doing the same thing, kind of finding the nice push, the nice low volume pullback. Look at the 5 minutes, nice push, low volume pullback. Trying to get an ads through here. Got chopped around. I think I started giving some profits back. So I bought 25, sold 24, small loss. Saw 13, 13, 1304, 10-cent loss, and then bought 06, 05, lost a penny a share. So I was just getting paper cuts on this thing, and then it starts curling back up. I mean, I just tried buying the pullbacks, buying the pullbacks. Got chopped up around. This one looks like it was a winner from 13.14 all the way to 13.50, 13.30, and then I re-added again. I didn't make good money. Actually, on this trade, I did flip short. On this stock, I flipped short, and that is going to be right here. So I was looking at, so let me show you what I'm looking, because this is going to get in the way. Oh, I didn't realize my momentum scanner is on the way. It's on the way all the way. Okay, so this right here, I was looking at this trend line right there, and kind of connecting it there, and as soon as it broke down, oh, frick, I'm getting a phone call. I'm going to have to pause this and then keep continuing it. Alright, sorry, I had to take a phone call. Anyways, I was saying on this one, I was looking for a short, right? I mean, this thing had put in a good move from $12 all the way up to 15.5, and I was like, it's easy to borrow. I don't usually short at all, and you guys know that, but I was like, I've been wanting to get into shorts, and this was a perfect opportunity, an easy to borrow stock, and I can short it with small commissions right here on Thinkorswim. I don't have to open another account. Let me try it. And so I drew this uptrend right here, and I mean, this thing had tapped it probably 7, 8, 10 times. Tapped it again there. I was like, you know what, people are still looking at it, and then it starts breaking down below it, and that's when I was like, you know what, this thing has been a good move. It already tried to get a nice high of day breakout again. It failed. Kind of tried it again, failed, making lower highs. I want to short this thing at the break of downtrend and retest on those green candles right there, and see if I can get this stock to just, kind of crack down, fade away, all the way down to VWAP. That would have been a nice, almost $1 a share move. Unfortunately, it didn't, and so it came back and stopped me out. And then I readjusted my uptrend line, I think like this, somewhere like this. Again, now it's respecting it right here because I think there was another wick down there. So see, it kind of still lines up. Everything is always to the penny. So if you're not right on it, then find a way to readjust it, and it'll work. So 1, 2, 3, 4 candles right there respecting it. And then again, breaks down through it, closes below it, starts sucking under those EMAs, and then pops right back up to it. And at that point, I was like, you know what? I'm back in. I punched the 1,500 shares short on that one there. I get a nice move in my favor. I cover some of it. I get another nice move in my favor, and at this one, I was like, this stock is heavy, and this stock is going to fade the rest of the day. And I took out 100 down there at the very bottom, and at that point, I was like, I'm just going to put a stop in place. Actually, I don't know what happened here. I sold at 14.78. Well, I guess my stop was right over this candle. Somehow I got filled. But I was like, I'm just going to put a stop at break even somewhere up here and see if I can just catch this thing to fade with it. 7, 8, 900 shares that I had left. Unfortunately, it came back and stopped me out, and actually barely made any money on that trade. I think I was up $300 on that trade on the way down short, and came back up and stopped me, and I was still barely green on the stock. I think at that point I was up $80, $60 green. And I still came back to this stock. I was up 400 through here, gave it all back, chopped up. Then again, got myself up 300 on it, and then didn't profit that trade. And then again, I come back for more, and here I lost $100. So I went down from $80 profit down to, I think it was down to like $60 profit, $80 negative, sorry. And then again, tried it again. I'm like, this thing just wants to squeeze. This thing just wants to go. I waited for it to pop up, try to get a nice little pullback here, bought those dips down there, and it just was not bouncing. So I cut that out, and that one I barely lost anything. I think I lost 30, 40 bucks on this one. So I was down 80 on the other one. After this one, I was down 80, and this one I was down 120. And I was like, you know what? I'm done. Recap time. I'm not gonna keep taking paper cuts. So that was this stock. This is the stock that I was up $400 at the very opening of the day. That was these first few spikes right here. That one, and just couldn't get it. Then I lost all of it, and then came back up with some shorts, and then I lost it all. Anyways, that was that one. Hyrie is a stock that just messed up on me. As a matter of fact, let me see right here. So it looks like about 25, and then I sold 1,000, and I guess I thought I sold all of them right there, and I didn't. And so this thing kept pulling back down. Luckily enough, I came back and looked at it. I mean, I guess actually I would have gone back in the break even, but I came back and looked at it, and at that point I was like, "There's no hoping. There's no hoping. I made a mistake. I left it open. There's no hoping. Sit around. This thing might come back. This thing might come back." I watched it for 5-10 seconds and didn't see a bounce anywhere, and I was like, "I have to cut it." So I took that $225 loss, and that actually put me back to break even on the day. I was up 300 at that point, and that right thing put me back down. Um, Unfortunate. FWBI. This FWBI. Let me see what I did on this one. Kind of looking for a 5-minute setup on this one as well. So I'm waiting for that stock to pop up and then pull back down with lower volume. So you can see that push on the way up and then starts pulling back with low volume. Trying to just snipe an entry down there and then take some profits. On this one, I was looking for the break of 450, 460 pre-market high. Never got it, so I just stopped that on that right there. And this stock, I could tell already, it just didn't want to go. I mean, you have a topping wake up here, and then you had all these attempts right there to try to get through 440, but just wasn't getting there. Pretty heavy. And then this one finally eventually got through that level. I didn't see it. I walked away through here, came back, saw it up here, and this thing just felt more heavy too. I think I actually got myself green up here, or a green trade up here, but even that I still finished 139 on the day. So it looks like I was trying to buy some of these supports down here, trying to buy the bottom of this flag. So if you see there's a pull, there's a flag, there's a volume, there's a low volume, and I want to see that rip curl back up. $495, that was my target. Didn't happen, took a loss, and I'm okay with that. And that's it for this talk. Now I will go over the two trades that saved me today. APRN, the cleanest trade of the day, right here. So this thing pops up, good volume, starts pulling back. 5-minute candle pullbacks with low volume, and at that point I decided to jump in on that trade right there at 603, 604. My average was 603, and the lows that candle hit was 603. So I jumped in there with 3,000 shares. I averaged in, saw it was holding, averaged in again, and then this thing starts popping back up, and I just dripped along the way. 500, 500, 500, 500. Pops up a little bit more, 200, 300, and then I had, I think, 1,000 shares, maybe, so maybe 500, 1,000 shares somewhere through here, waiting for that high of day 6-3. Never got it, so I decided to just stop out. I could have seen if this 1-minute candle held and reversed, but I think this is a trade that put me back 300, 400 on the day. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take my money right here and not risk it. As a matter of fact, I'm seeing ISEE pop up again. I mean, this thing has popped up several times and cannot break a new high of day of 15.5, but this thing might hit straight through there and break it pretty fast if it does so. The other trade was SPRO. Now SPRO on this one, my big trade was through here, and this should have been this should have been $1,000 winner trade right here. Stock pulls up, pulls down. You kind of get in the sense of what I'm talking about. Pulls up, strong volume, pulls down, low volume, and then starts curling back up. Now this one I didn't buy the dip. This one I waited for the breakout, but this thing starts curling back up, and it starts taking out this 144 previous high. And I'm looking at 150, and at this point I'm like 150 is going to break, 150 is going to break, 150 is going to at least tap. If I don't break 150, I'm fine, but if I can take some trades below that and at least take it out on 150, I will be okay. So this thing pops up, and cheaper stock, I get it. So I'm able to average in a little bit bigger, and there goes ISEE is still trying to get a new high of day. You guys might get to see some live trading here. And then pops up, kind of pulls down and starts holding that 144, and then I averaged in there, and it pulls back down to that 144 again. I averaged again, and then I averaged again. I added a total of 5,000 on that pullback and 5,000 on the way up. At 15,000 shares on this stock right here. I think literally on some of these spikes down here, I was down 400 on this stock, and I was like, you know what, I feel comfortable about this thing. And then it pops up a little bit, and it just stays right there. I thought that candle was just going to go. And as any day trader, your priority is always protect my profit, protect my profit, protect my profit, right? And so the second that spiked and just there goes IC. What? Why did it take me to the wrong stock? That was weird. Watching here. This volume is not nearly as much as we need. Always look left. So look at this volume here. You know, I mean, more than what we had recently, but for this stock to go, it needs that kind of volume right there. And it doesn't have it. So, you know, I might not just trade and keep my $700 profit. But SPRO, this thing pops up. I averaged 15,000 shares in there, and that candle just doesn't move. It just doesn't move at all and doesn't go high at all. And so I take out 10,000, protect my profit, right? I protect my profit. I take it out right there, and then finally starts moving through 150. Not the cleanest breakout. Breaks it, tucks back in. Breaks it, tucks back in. But I was like, I'm not liking this. I'm gonna take these $250 and run. And unfortunately, this was the one that ran another 10 cents. And those 10 cents with 15K, with 10K, that's at least $1,500. Actually, ran more than 10 cents. Went from 150 all the way to 190. That's 40 cents there. Obviously, I wasn't going to hold that long for all of it, but we'll see. And then this thing drops down hard, recovers with a nice candlestick, and I punch the buy button here. And I kid you not, for probably 15 seconds straight, for 15 seconds straight, this stock looked like it was halted and it was just filling buy orders. There was nothing else for 15 seconds straight on time and sales, nothing but green. So I thought we halted, and then I looked down and I was like, oh, we're just filling sell orders, and it just wasn't going. It just wasn't going. So I decided to get out of that. Scratched even trade, bought it at 175 breakout, trying to get the move to 190, $2 before that, before this happened. So I was trying to get that move here, but didn't happen. So I stopped out, dropped back down, and then recovered. But after that, I was done. But that was a clean trade. And I think that's it for today. Those were most of them. There was another play that I missed, Avaya. I called this one out. I missed it. I was in another stock. When this stock was sitting around here, I said if this thing dips down to 208, 207, I will punch the buy button. And this thing dropped down to 207 perfectly and just took off. It just took off from 207 up to 230. Just wasn't able to take that trade. This looks exactly like APRN. Pops up, pulls back down, snipe the bottom. APRN, the trade that I did take. Pops up, pulls back down, snipe the bottom, and then take it. Unfortunately, I didn't catch this one. I don't want to make these recaps too long so you guys don't get bored of them, so that's going to be it for this one. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, comment them down below. If you want to trade live with my team, make sure to come by during my pre-market 15 minutes live before. I'm live 15 minutes before pre-market. Holy crap. Other than that, guys, like I said, help me get to 1,000 subscribers, and I'm doing another giveaway for my course. So if you already subscribed, just like the video, comment down below, provide a little bit of algorithm into the video so more people can see it. And that's it, guys. Other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow on another recap or the live trading. So y'all have a good rest of your day.